we're back with a level 12 Magus. So this is to give you a good idea of how I've changed this as a just an appearance alone between level 8 and level 12, just a 4-level difference, and clearly a visible change. The disc is more spiky and crazy looking. My armor is definitely more elaborate. I got a trophy earlier on, and now I finally have shoulders that I can put it on. It's pretty cool looking. It's a dragon eye. I have a helm now, which is represented by the hood that has the spikes on it. And my staff, as you can see, is more elaborate and interesting looking. So, some of the things that I've gotten along the way, just to give you an idea of what the Magus has at this level. I've got the pink horror, the blue horror, and the flamer. The pink horror is the best tank out of all of them, and he does the longest range damage spells, but they're single target only. The blue horror has short range AoE, but also has some long range stuff, and he's not nearly good at tanking as the pink horror is. And then the flamer, which is the flamingest one of all, has moderate range spiritual attacks, and to my knowledge, I can't say for sure that it's any better than the pink horror. So, but it does look pretty cool. Oh look, a level 12 Disciple of Cain with an interesting looking crown on. Just happened to be coming by this way. So let's show you what the pets look like, just, you know, because. Flamer has many mouths everywhere. The blue horror has 2 sets of teeth and a pretty nasty tongue and pretty basic looking guy. And then the oh, that's my pet heel. And then there's the pink horror, who's the first pet you get, and you get this guy at level 3, so, but he's been the most useful out of all of them, so I've kept him as one of the main pets that I use. There you go. And then some of the other spells I have are, I got a bolt range spell like before, Demonic Maw, which is a, basically, it causes your disc to melee range, reach out and bite the enemy with a spell, and it does pretty good damage. Rend Winds, which is basically a spell for some reason that is a direct damage but hits 3 times in a row whenever it successfully hits. This is a cone area effect dot spell, so anything that's directly in front of me will be affected by it. Glean Magic, which is you strip the spiritual protections of everyone within 20 feet of your target, reducing their spirit resistance by 16 and dealing 160 spirit damage over 20 seconds. So it's a debuff plus dot. Pretty nice. Demon Lash. Let's try that one more time. Better frame rate. That is an AoE version of this spell, which basically a big tentacle comes out and hits a lot of people. Surging Violet Fire is a pretty awesome spell that basically is a direct damage, and it burns them for 110 elemental damage. Baleful Transmorgification, I'm terrible at pronouncing shit, bends and twists your target from within and deal 260 elemental damage over 15 seconds. So that's another dot. That's a single target dot, whereas the Glean Magic is AoE. So they're both useful, but. And then this is my AoE root, and if people end up getting in the way of that, it shows a graphic that basically looks like tentacles come out of the ground and grab them, which is pretty cool. Horrifying Visions is basically your detaunt spell. Most casters are going to get something like that. It's a single target, and whoever's attacking you, as long as it's an NPC, will no longer be so upset at you, basically. And then I just recently got my first buff spell, and it's you surround yourself with a demonic protection, increasing your armor by 20 for up to an hour. If your armor is struck 20 times, you will lose this effect, and the binding of such energies is difficult for you to be easily interrupted while casting this spell. So you can't just sit there and recast it over and over and over to keep yourself protected. So you got to do it when you're out of combat, otherwise it's a good chance you're going to get interrupted. So, from where am I telling you all this, you might ask? I'm at the 3rd floor of a Dark Elf Keep, so I thought I would show you kind of some of the stuff that is here. Oh, I am capable of getting the shoes in here, so I think I will. Nice. All the other ones, there's full sets of armor, but unfortunately I don't have the level or renown rank to get them. Same thing goes for the weapons. So, let's see. Let's go downstairs, if I can remember how to get downstairs. Here we go. So, down here, you got your Keep Lord. A pretty nice looking sorceress. Probably wouldn't want to fuck with her. Again, level 22 hero and level 20 champions all around. You got your Dark Elf Boiling Oil. It's pretty nice. Excuse the frame rate. For some reason, as soon as I got into this area, the frame rate just went to crap. I think it's my computer, not the zone. So, I apologize for that. So then we'll go outside, and I'll give you a kind of a long shot view of what this keep looks like. Come on. Wow. So some of you who haven't upgraded your computer since the World of Warcraft days will probably enjoy this level of frame rate when you finally do get into this game. No, actually, it should run pretty smooth. You know, medium specs should be fine. Alright, so there's your Dark Elf Keep. And it looks a lot like a regular elf keep, a high elf keep. However, it's covered with all kinds of spikes and blades and stuff. And there's this giant vortex that just sits up in the sky and lightning everywhere. It's pretty awesome. Some of the mist effects that they added with the release of the preview weekend, that all wasn't there before. And off in the distance there's the RVR town, where I'm going to go off and fly somewhere else. So, tune in later.